Hey guys, welcome to Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything Gardening. I'm Heather. I'm coming to you from Virginia, Zone 7A, and today is a special day. I'm sure you saw by the thumbnail picture and the title. I have a new addition, and it is not what you're thinking it is, and I'll show you because you're actually being filmed and sitting on top of. I've got my camera sitting on top of the box. So I am welcoming a new green stalk today to my family. So I thought I would bring you along so we can unbox it together. This will be my third green stalk. I've been saving birthday money from my grandma, Emma. Thank you so much. I'm going to send her this video and dedicate this entire video to her. So I hope she enjoys watching because she was very gracious and gave me that nice birthday check that I could save all these months. I think I saved it for like 4 months to order this in the exact size I wanted. So it was on sale during the Valentine's Day sale, and it wasn't the best sale of the year. My other two I purchased during much better sales, but I only wanted 5 of the leaf tier, and I needed a base, and the base was on sale, and I think the 5 tier leaf was a little bit, but it wasn't like an extra discount, but that was the exact size I needed. And if I had waited for another sale and bought like the 7, then I would have been off on my math, because I've calculated exactly how I want my green stalks to be and how many tiers, and all I needed was the 5 tier. And I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I'm talking about. And then we will get busy opening this, getting the soil in. The only thing I don't have today, which I'm going to have to add tomorrow, are my worm castings. I just have not been able to find them locally at a good price. So sometimes in the spring, Costco will have a big 10-20 pound bag for a good price. I didn't see any. I went to Lowe's just to get a small bag to do this project. They were sold out completely. Tractor Supply had a bag. I think it was 20 bucks, but it was like, I think it was like 10 pounds. It was 8 pounds. It was only 8 pounds for 20 bucks. And then I went online on Walmart.com and I was able to get a 30-pound bag with 5-star rating from a really, I guess, okay company for $22.99 or $23.99. So that will be here tomorrow. But we can get started. I can leave the tiers unassembled if I want and add the worm castings later, or I could just sprinkle some into each pocket, which is probably what I'll do. So let's get started because this is so exciting. Okay, so these are my current green stalks that I've had, I guess for a couple years. Well, I got one year, and then a year or so later I got the next one. So you can see I have my one in the very back there has it's 7 tiers. So it's 5 leaf and 2 of the originals on the bottom. It's just a little bit too big, and you may not be able to tell on the video, but it kind of leans. Yeah, it kind of leans to the right. So sometimes I'm kind of afraid it's gonna like top over when we get really gusty winds. And then this one here on my left has one of the movable bases. This is like the perfect height, I think. So I've got the original leaf, original leaf, original. And I did so much with this one last summer. I'm going to post some pictures here. Give you a few seconds to look at them. But I had an eggplant growing in there. I had 2 different dwarf tomatoes growing. I also had a banana pepper growing. So I really was able to max this out. And I like the way it worked out. And then I've got, for the 2 leaf sections there on this one on the left, I did strawberries. And of course, you can still see they're still there. And actually, look at all those blossoms. I am so excited. But so my goal was to eventually get a third green stalk so that I could take away the 2 bottom original from the big green stalk on the right. So now that one will be 7 of the leaf, and it should go down by about 6 inches in height. So it'll be more manageable for the height. And then I'm going to take the 3 remaining leaf tiers that came in today's box and add it to the 2 bottom ones there on the right. And then so then I'll have a third one that looks similar to the one on the left, just slightly different. It'll be a leaf, original leaf, original leaf. And I think that'll work great. So let's get started with opening and see what's inside. Okay, so I've got everything unboxed. You can see the very top thing is the main water reservoir that goes on the very top level. And then there are 4 of the individual other tier level water reservoirs right there, the gray things. And then there is the base, and the wheels are also in that container. The base does look different than my last base that I've ordered, so I'm gonna maybe compare those in this video. And then inside of the box, I had 5 of the plastic stone colored leaves because, you know, I wanted it to match. So we are gonna get busy now assembling. I'm gonna put the soil and amendments in, and then the water disc for each level, and then I will layer them up onto the movable base. I will say that there was a pack of seeds too. I always like getting free seeds and stickers. So let's see, I have to drag my dirt over here and we will get started. Okay, so I have applied all of the wheels except for the last one. And they don't even really snap in. You just kind of push it in, and it comes with the tube that you attach right there, and that helps with the drainage from the tiers. I'll put that on in a second. And you can also cap your tube off if you don't want it to flow. I don't know why you really wouldn't want it to flow. Maybe if you were having lack of water and like a really dry situation, maybe that would be why. But it's nice to have it, so I'll put that somewhere. But I don't normally cap any of my green stalks. Okay, so I've got the base assembled and ready, and I've got my 5 leaf tiers ready to have the dirt put in. So now I just need to grab the dirt. Okay, so what type of dirt should you put in your green stalk? It needs to be high quality potting mix, not garden soil, not anything with bark or sticks or rocks or chunks. You want it fluffy and rich. So 2 of these I got at Sam's Club in the last week. This is it was a good deal. A couple weeks ago, it was part of the Scan and Go deal, so I got it for $12.99 a bag. It's really, really big. I don't particularly care for milk. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was chasing Tonto. He's trying to eat my compost a minute ago. So I've got him on the other side of the yard. Anyways, I don't usually buy Miracle-Gro, but I did buy some of this the end of last season at Sam's, and it was okay. I do try to grow organically, but when I'm starting like milk jugs, which is what I kind of bought this for originally, it's okay in my mind if I start with just something that is a good medium regardless of the name. And I do know there's some controversy with Miracle-Gro. I really love this soil. This is like one of my favorites. This is also from Sam's Club. This is their generic Members Mark soil, and it's also in a really huge, although I do see this little chunk there, but it's not too bad. They only have it available in the spring and until they sell out in the summer. So this is really nice. I would definitely be putting this in the green stock today. nice, fluffy, very, very, very fluffy. I literally just opened the bag and this is what it looked like. This is $10.99 a bag, I think. I think it was $9.99 last year, but this is what it is. Professional potting mix. I would say it's probably 2.5 cubic thingies. Well, for reference, this is 1 cubic. Yeah, 1 cubic. And then I would say that's probably at least 1 3/4 to 2. So this bag is much smaller. I just bought this morning. This is another favorite of mine. This, and also they make one with coconut shavings in it, and I forgot the name of it. It's in a blue bag. I ordered 2 bags of it, but they canceled it in my order. They sold out. I think it's just called Burpees Organic Potting Mix, and it is just like this. It is super fluffy, really nice. I love it. So this would be one of my favorites, this brand. And this one is nice too. It's very similar to the coconut one that they sell. This one is intended for raised beds in containers. Technically, you're supposed to go with a nice quality potting mix for your green stock. So I think today we'll use this big Members Mark bag, this, and I've got leaf compost, cow manure compost, and some berry tone for my strawberry layers. May have to go and use this too. Hopefully I can save this for my winter sowing though. This is the Miracle-Gro. And this is not horrible. This is not bad at all. I have bought much worse recently, even labeled as organic, and it has giant, like huge rocks and chunks, and it's not fluffy at all. This is fluffy, but it's not fluffy like this. Like this is super duper fluffy. All right guys, let's get started. So I'm gonna do my first layer of each pocket with leaf compost. I'll tell you another trick. If you go to like one of the box stores, particularly Lowe's, if there's a tear in the bag, they will mark them on clearance. So I got this whole thing for $2.50, and honestly it felt the same weight as others I have bought. I've bought this before. There's another one I like better called, I think it's called Leaf-Gro. It's leaf compost. But anyways, I'm going to put a layer as my base in each tier. Then we will probably do maybe a small layer of the Burpees. Then I'll do some of the Black Cow. For the strawberry layers, I'm going to add in just a little berry tone. And then I will do hopefully the remaining of each tier with the fluffy soil here. Okay, so I did a thin layer of leaf compost, and then I did a thin layer of the Burpees, and then I did a layer of compost, and everything got watered between each level. You can see it's draining. Now I'm going to fill the remaining, looks like I got over half in each tier that needs to be filled with the fluffy soil. Right, Jeffrey? So at first glance, it looks like I'm done, but I'm not. I'm gonna put my foot in here, kind of tap down this dirt, and you'll be surprised how much more we can fit. Since I'm gonna be growing, you know, really big plants and things that need a lot of space, I want to make sure I have as much dirt as possible. And you can see they have a level line here. You want your soil completely up to that line. So let's see how much more I can fit in here. You can see after tamping down with my foot and watering the soil, we still have a long way to go to get these full. So now I've got a big mess. I'm cleaning my spinner. It was quite dirty underneath and on top. And I wanted to talk about the drainage tube that comes with each mover that you get from Greenstock. You can buy tubing in longer lengths if that's what you desire. They sell that on their website. I think I'm going to take this one off and clean it up, soak it in a little bleach water, and then rinse it because it looks kind of gross in there. I did discover a problem. There are slugs in my Greenstock. This is not the first time, so I'm probably not going to be able to reassemble these levels today. I'm going to have to keep an eye on things. It was these two right here. I've already removed 4. I will go throw that guy into the woods. I guess I may use a little slug bait tonight, so yep. The problems with gardening. And I still haven't assembled those because I need 2 levels to go with 3. No, I need 3 of those to go with the 2 levels that are in quarantine for slugs. But I will go ahead and reassemble the 7 tier that I'm going to make with 2 of these and 5 of my old ones. So I guess I will start doing that right now. So I may have a bigger problem than I first thought. I looked under this particular tier about 15-20 minutes ago and saw nothing. Now that it's been sitting here a bit, it looks like they're all coming to the surface. This is kind of creeping me out, so please send me all of your best slug remedies for Greenstalks. Unfortunately, guys, I'm not going to be able to complete today's episode and show you a fully built Greenstock because as I was taking apart the layers, because I needed these 2 to make my new tier that I wanted to make, as I explained earlier, I discovered I had an infestation of slugs in this particular Greenstock. So I'm going to leave the water disc off, leave everything open to air, and as I see them coming up to the surface, I am manually picking them off and throwing them into the woods because I have a hard time killing things. So I probably have to stay like this for a couple days. And I don't know, I'm thinking about using some slug bait. I do have some. If you have any ideas, I would graciously accept those. And I'm going to make a Greenstock garden tour video soon, and you will get to see the finished product. So thank you for watching, and a special thank you to my mama one more time for her birthday gift that I've been hanging on to for a very long time, to buy this Greenstock. I really, really enjoy it and look forward to using it this spring. So thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.